Jesse, the Dolphins coach Flores said you're a damn good football player. What do comments like that, how do they make you feel that you're starting to get recognition all across the league?
Yeah, I didn't know that. So that's pretty cool. I think, what I'm saying, when you get recognition from head coaches, that's just a lot of respect that I have for those guys. For head coaches, obviously, that's kind of a big deal. So, thanks to him, he's a hell of a coach as well. So I appreciate it, and I'll probably say what's up to him on Sunday for sure.
Jesse, what do you attribute your success? If you start from your rookie year to the next year to this year, what has spurred the success for you? What have you learned that's accelerated your impact on the field?
Each year I think I've kind of showed a little bit more. I feel like I've done a lot of the same things throughout my past 3 years, as far as just going to attack the ball, being a ball hawk, turning the ball over. Last year I had a down year with tackling. This year I'm right back where I was with year one. So I think every year you kind of look at something that you want to improve on that you didn't do well the year before. And that's kind of how I approach it. I have good mentors, great coaches that I ask questions, what do I need to be better at? Whether that's beginning of the season, mid-season, after the season, it's something that I always do. Whether that's our head coach, defensive coordinator, position coach, mom, whoever it is. So just always looking, to get better at something.
Thank you.
Jesse, Coach Flores said that, not just interceptions, because that's a small percentage of the number of snaps, defensive players are on the field. But he said, players like you influence the game, impact the game in other ways, probably more subtle ways. What are some of the ways, other than interceptions, that you feel you can impact the football game on a snap-by-snap basis?
Yeah, I think I take pride in, knowing formations and, just knowing our defensive scheme and how Coach Lou is calling the game. And I think I've done a really good job of building that relationship with the DBs and, just talking to them pre-snap and during the snap. I think we eliminate a lot of fires by just doing that. When a lot of people when the offensive coordinator has the beater up for that coverage, and you're not talking, you're more than likely to get beat on that play. And I think I've done a really good job with my preparation of, going into the game, knowing what to expect and, also telling the other guys as well, not just keeping it a secret.
What are the 1 to 2 things that you're hoping to get better at over the next 5 weeks?
Yeah, I just think that I need to be a little bit more physical. I know I've tackled pretty well besides I think against the Browns week 2. I just want to continue to improve, show people that I'm an all-around player. And I'm also excited this week I'll be able to cover man-to-man a little bit as well. So not just being in the middle of the field, I think that's where a lot of people just say that's what I am, as a middle field safety. But I think, I step down the box. I can make TFLs, I can blitz, et cetera. And I've always been on top of Rob and Coach Lou to kind of let me mix it up a little bit. So we'll see these last 5 weeks, and hopefully I'm not just a post safety anymore.
How
Jesse,
important?
what's the biggest difference you've seen in Lou in terms of maybe scheme or personality in general? What's the biggest change you've seen overall in Lou from year 2 to year 1?
Yeah, I just think the understanding and being able to talk to people, kind of just being able to communicate and not feeling the awkwardness in between that conversation. And we've been playing with a lot of younger guys, not as much as experienced, and just being able to have that communication, that open door with Coach Lou has been big these last couple weeks that you guys continue to see that we're improving on.
How big a deal would a Pro Bowl nod validate what you're doing? I mean, is it obviously it's an individual goal? How important is it to you?
I mean, it's something that you always dream of. Growing up, every level of football, you kind of think about, accolades and like what you can do that comes along with winning is the biggest part that I want to talk about. But throughout high school, you kind of want to be all state. You go to college, you want to be all American. You want to be all ACC, which is the best conference in college football. But, and then you go to NFL, you want to be a Pro Bowler. And then once you get the Pro Bowl, you start thinking Hall of Fame. So for me, it's all about winning. And I think that stuff comes with it as you're playing good ball. It's very important. I think it's really cool because you think about all the names, all the Pro Bowl names and all the all-pro guys, and that name holds some weight. So it's something that I've always dreamed of, and I'm going to continue to work towards that.
Kind of since the bye over the last month, how do you think the secondary has been playing?
Yeah, I think we've been playing decent. I think I hold our DBs to a very high standard. So I kind of talk to the guys at halftime because during the plays, during the game, if someone catches like a 5-yard out or something like that on third down, I get kind of pissed and I kind of talk like, hey, don't let them catch the damn ball. But, that's just the standard that I want our secondary to have. And we haven't done that consistently, but we are moving in the right direction.
Two more minutes with Jesse. Let's see, Jesse, what do you guys need to stop Sunday in order to win that they do? What do you have to do with them?
Yeah, whoever wins the turnover battle will win this game is number one. And, like I said, we got to be more consistent on defense. And we've done a really good job as far as just limiting teams to points. But those explosive plays, we can continue to keep those points down if we eliminate the explosive plays instead of, giving the team 7 points, continue to limit them to 3 points every drive. So I think that's going to be our goal. They have good players, good quarterbacks, smart quarterbacks, and, they're going to make plays, but we can't give up a lot of explosive plays and get this game out of control. So that's what we're preaching over here.
How different are they offensively with Fitzy at quarterback as opposed to Tua at quarterback? And is it difficult to prepare for a rookie as opposed to a savvy veteran like Fitzy? You just prepare for their offense?
I think they've done a lot of the similar stuff, similar, schemes and stuff like that. They run boots on both sides, whether with Tua being a lefty or not. They run boots from both sides. But yeah, they don't do a lot of things different. I think Fitz kind of sees it better, obviously, because he's been in the league for a very long time. So there may be things where he goes to the line and checks plays and stuff like that where Tua doesn't. So I think we have a good feel for both of them, whoever it may be. They're going to try to get the ball down the field and, make explosive plays, and we have to limit that.
One last question.
Jesse, it may be too early to ask the question. I don't know if you guys have already started formulating a plan. Your foundation has done so many great things for families, and going into this season, obviously, with everything going on, have you guys kind of thought about, how are you going to do the holidays this year?
Yes. Usually I have the single mothers initiative that I have about 4 or 5 single mothers come with their kids to a game. However, that's kind of been skewed through COVID. So I'm going to have my JV3 summit this off season in Fort Wayne with high schools and stuff like that. And then I'm also going to have a single mothers initiative to make up for the game, whether that's a Christmas shopping spree or whatever it is. My team and myself are going to think about that. So I appreciate you for asking, Wayne.